Hey everybody, Brandon here. Listen, I want to encourage you to do something really, really cool. It's an idea that I had a while back. Probably others of you have had a very similar thing. It's kind of a bummer that we can't get together and meet, face to face, at least for now. But one thing we can do is meet together spiritually, in a sense. If we could find a particular time and a particular way, we could just meet together, in a sense, spiritually and pray at the same time and maybe pray for the same things. And so I had this idea, and it's based on 2 Chronicles 7, 13 and 14. And this is crazy. You can go read this. This is in the Old Testament. It says, at times, God's talking, and he says, I might shut up the heavens so that no rain falls, or command grasshoppers to devour your crops, and this is interesting, or send plagues among you. And like I have said in other videos, I'm not sure God sent this plague. He may have, he may not have. I do know he's using it. But here's the great verse. He says, God says, bad things may come. That's basically verse 13. But he says, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, I will hear from heaven, and I will forgive their sins, and I will restore their land. That is a mouthful. He says, if my people who are called by my name, and as Christians, we are called, we're little Christ. That's what Christian means. If we will humble ourselves, that means we are not going to try to fix it ourselves. We're going to admit we can't do it without you, God, and we're going to humbly come before the Father, and we will pray, and we will seek God's face. What does that mean, to seek God's face? Seeking God's face is way different than seeking his hand. When you seek God's face, you're saying, God, what's on your heart? Because your face tends to reflect what's in your heart. And so when you're not saying, God, do as much as God, what do you want? What do you want to say to me personally? What are you trying to do through this situation in my heart? What are you trying to do in our world? And so when we seek the face of God and we turn away from sin, we say no to some of the things we've been doing that's not right. God says he'll hear from heaven, he will forgive their sins, and he'll restore their land. Now, I don't know about you, but that's what I want. I want God to do something through this, to hear and to heal and to restore. And so I had this idea of all of us gathering together at a specific time where we can stop and pray. And so based on Chronicles 7:14, I say we get together every night, individually. Obviously, we're not going to meet physically, but spiritually, and we stop what we're doing. We pause if we're streaming Netflix or whatever, and we pray specifically for God to speak to us. We seek his face. We turn away from sin, and we seek the face of God. I really, really believe that if we do this, God's going to do something great. Will you join me tonight in praying at 7:14? I hope you will. I love you guys. I hope to see you soon in person. God bless.